there are parts lined up everywhere. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's day 3 of stripping the Mondeo. I'm currently sat in the Range Rover because it's a little bit cold out here. So from where we left off last time, we stripped the interior of the Mondeo. This time I'm going to be taking off all the exterior trim because luckily I've actually sold that, so that's going to help towards keeping my budget of 500 quid to fix the other car. So yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. So exterior trims are coming off, wing mirrors are coming off, and I'm going to hopefully, providing that it all goes smoothly, I'm going to take start taking the engine bay apart, ready to take the gearbox out, so like disconnect the linkages, remove battery tray, take the battery out. Yeah, there's a few other little things, just sort of get it ready. Yeah, so then I've also got to pick up the gearbox from the other car and bring that back here. So yeah, it's going to be a trip out to storage, and hopefully, yeah, then by the end of the week, because we are now on, let's just check, the 16th of December, so I've literally got less than a month to get the car ready. And obviously with Christmas coming as well and New Year, it's gonna be a very, very tight schedule. So let's get on with it before we lose light and it starts raining, because I'm hoping that the weather holds off today, because most of it is actually outside. So first things first, I'm going to reconnect the battery to drop the rear windows. I'm not going to bother winding them back up again, there's just no point. And yeah, I'm going to get all these trims off, because I need to drop the rear windows in order to remove the rear quarter windows to allow me access to the bolts to get it all out, so I can take the chrome trim off, because that's, like I say, it's one of the many things that I've actually sold on the car. So let's get into it. Right, so the first things first is to connect this battery up. I still really don't like the look of that cable. That is terrible. I'm waiting to see when I take the battery tray out how bad that is underneath, because running my hand down the back of it, I did actually feel that it was quite bad. So as long as it doesn't spontaneously combust, we're all good. Alright, so let's get the key out. So yeah, I've got to drop these windows in order to get these out, because on the pre-facelift Mondeos you had black trims that stopped about here, and the problem is they start lifting up in the corners, sort of here and here, and sometimes here I've seen them lift up. So this here is just a cheap way of replacing it and making it look a little bit better. So I start beating the car up. Also got to get the quarter of a tank of diesel out of this as well. Right, so that's the windows down. Right, so I'm going to set the tripod up. I'm going to start on the passenger side first and work to the driver's side. Well, that's the plan anyway. So let's go. Right, so that's the passenger side done. I'm now going to work on the driver's side, and then hopefully we should be able to get under the bonnet and do some stuff under there. I'm going to actually wind these windows up to stop some of the scrap from coming out. Last thing I want is a scrap guy to be taking it away and half the stuff falls out. It's not going to look good on me or him, so yeah, I should do that, wind that window up, work on the other side.
You are listening to Jimmy Bass, Jimmy Bass, Jimmy Bass, Jimmy Bass, Jimmy Bass, Bass, Bass,
So that is all 4 doors stripped. Everything I wanted to take off is now off. We've luckily got a little bit of light still left because this went a lot easier than I expected. I've wound the windows back up so that obviously nothing falls out when it's on the back of the lorry, or however they're going to lift it or drag it. I don't know. See what he turns out with. So the next job is I'm actually going to take the battery out, because you don't need any more power going to this car. So, and plus we need to start start preparing to get the gearbox off. So I'm going to take the headlights out, I'm going to take the grill off, battery trays coming out, airbox is going to come out, a few other little miscellaneous. I'm not keeping the airbox or anything like that. I'm keeping the battery tray because I don't actually think the black one's actually got one. I will find out, and then if I don't keep it, I don't keep it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to keep it. So yeah, so I'm going to gut the engine bay just so I can get down into the gearbox, and yeah, take the front end off, and I think that'll be it for today. So let's roll on another time lapse. So I thought just for the sheer hell of it, I was going to take the earth strap off that I mentioned in the last video that was actually burnt. And this is what I found, and this goes onto the gearbox as you probably saw me take it off. It came off from here, there, right where my finger is. I'm just about to see it. Now this, obviously this is the earth terminal for the battery. And this is the state of the cable that runs all the way up to the gearbox mount, up to the gearbox itself. That is just atrocious. I've never ever seen a wiring loom on a Ford Mondeo blow like that. Now they did say the horn wasn't working, and I'm wondering if this bunch of Mickey Mouse wiring down here has anything to do with it. I will take the horn out just in case it can be useful, but yeah, that's pretty bad. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to take the airbox off, just so we can get access to the gearbox. I'm not going to bother trying to disconnect anything more today. I've got to have a bit of a clear up on that, because as you can see, there are parts lined up everywhere. So I've got to pack it all away and just go through the garage a little bit more, make sure there's no more rubbish it can go. So yeah, so I'm going to get this out, and I'm going to probably call it quits there. In the next video, I will be getting more into getting the gearbox out, so sort of like pulling drive shafts. I've got to remove the exhaust. Rear brake calipers I want to keep. I might not need them, but better to be safe than sorry, because I know these are good. I've got to take an anti-roll bar cup off the back, so I'm going to take them both just in case. They're not for me yet, again they're for somebody else. I might take the bumper off just to get the mounts. So you've got these little, can't really see it, but I've got to try and get these off, because the other bumper that's on the black one is currently held on by wires at the moment, because the previous owner thought it was a great idea to drill into the wings, put these stupid little Japanese drift clips in, just basically because he couldn't be asked to fit the bumper properly, because I think he's a bit special. Well, you'll see the car and you'll see what I mean by special. Probably special isn't even the word for it. So yeah, just going to get this airbox out, and I'm going to leave it for today, and I shall catch you in the next one. I'm going to do this off camera just to get it out of the way, because I say I'm running out of daylight now and I'm running out of time. So like and subscribe, do your usual, and like I say, in the next, hopefully we should be on the way to getting the gearbox out. So I shall catch you in the next one.